All right, TGIF.
It is Friday. It's Friday afternoon, which means we have finished another Friday of Coffee Talks. I think we may have set a record this morning for a number of people showing up, which just continues to impress me. That and honestly, not just people showing up, but also just this topic was full and rich and active. Another CMO Coffee Talk, and this one all about channel and partner marketing.
Yep, channel and partner marketing. And we had some amazing guests. Chris Barbin, formerly CEO of Aperio and founder, which was a really heavy channel-based business, as well as Kay, who is the CMO at One Source Virtual, also a channel-based business. And then, of course, you know what happens on these coffee talks. Everybody knows so much that the collective knowledge just starts rolling in. So yeah. I learned a lot. Here are my notes.
Well, it's one of the best things about these events. Like if you're watching this and you haven't been to one, like we try to bring a topic that we're going to sort of focus on, at least to start with. We try to find an expert or two, actually from the community, CMO community, that can speak on the topic. And we kind of joke that it then goes off rails. But what that really means is like you've got like dozens of people on these calls that are chiming in with their ideas and in the chat sharing ideas and perspectives and templates on things. And it's a lot to catch up on, but it's just a target rich environment for great ideas and insights and sometimes just perspectives, right? And I think that mattered a lot to me. And the themes coming out of this was not just how to do channel marketing, but like the perspective you need to have on it. And I can't remember who it was earlier that said, channel marketing is a very long road to a tiny house. And that you need to keep that in mind sometimes when you're investing all this effort in something to make sure that where you're going is worth it.
Make sure it's worth it. Yes. So it's not a tiny house, I think. So just to get into some of my takeaways. So Chris kicked it off and said, hey, we at Aperio, we never called it partner or channel marketing. We treated our channel partners like our biggest customer. Mm-hmm. And that meant it was the same type of marketing and selling activity that how you would treat your biggest customer. They said jump, we said how high, and there was a lot of co-investing on either side. So I think if you're going to do it, having that right mindset across the organization is important, which kind of gets to the next point because, of course, then the chat is going wild of people with, hey, we have 300 partners, we have 500 partners. Like, you're not going to be able to treat 500 partners like your biggest and best customer. So I wrote down less is more. Go big with a few good ones versus, a ton. It's not necessarily like a volume game.
Right.
I also liked the discussion kind of talked about partners don't always have to be go-to-market or pipeline. You can have partners that are delivery partners, and the goal of that partnership is net promoter score. So just being clear on the goal and the type of partner. So I have a few more, but I'll let you comment.
No, I mean, like there was so much to cover. I think definitely understanding sort of the role of those different partners, focusing on quality versus quantity, making sure that you've got a partner that is leaning in and providing value to you and making sure that's reciprocal, making sure that their targets are reflective of your ICP. It sounds fundamental and obvious, but your most proactive partner might not be bringing you the best opportunities. Someone referenced this, the PRP, the press release partnerships.
Yeah.
They want to say they're partnered, but they waste everyone's time, right? And I think you do need to treat your partner in your channel as a customer, but also think about the buying committee. It's not just whoever the partner manager is. I mean, you mentioned a number of times in chat, you play the ground game, right?
It's
you go
a ground game.
Sales reps, and I've used that language a couple of times this last week, just talking about like, listen, like just roll up your sleeves and do the work. Like find the reps that are really hungry and provide value to them and show them that you're going to actually stand up and do the work. Sometimes that just that the sausage making isn't pretty on the partner side as well as on the direct side. And so, but you lean into that and you start to find ways to create value.
One of my mentors told me, Latney, partnerships don't create deals. Deals create partnerships. And I always keep that in the back of my mind. And it is totally a ground game. So when you think about partner marketing, you are marketing to their sales team. Yep. And so what would get a sales team excited? What could they use in a cycle? One of the things that we did well at Aperio is the QBRs of our partners were field events for us. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like, we will bring the donuts. We will take you to dinner when we did that stuff, right? We want to be in the room helping. And that's like a big alignment point. So I think that's an important thing to think about. I thought it was kind of funny. We were talking about the anatomy of a good channel marketer, and bossy. Okay. Someone who's bossy and gonna like just bowl right through the door and figure it out. I thought that was really a funny compliment to all the successful channel marketers out there.
It was, we inevitably got to the conversation around technology platforms. Certainly heard a bunch of people using a lot of tools. When Mediafly came up, Zift came up, and InPartner came up, Allbound, or Allbound came up.
Crossbeam.
What's that?
Crossbeam.
Yep. The concept of doing channel QBRs, I thought was a really smart idea. I can't remember who came up with that one, but just, doing some regular touch bases with your channel partners on how things are going, as well as with your internal channel team, to make sure you're getting the ROI out of the event you're looking for.
Kay had a good seriousness test. She said, everyone's going to come to you and want to partner. So tell them, okay, we'd love to partner. You come up with the customer list. Yep. You come up with the message. You pressure test that they're serious and going to actually put the work in. I thought, and she said, no one's ever come back, which is kind of sad, but it's got to be win-win.
Oh man, it's a great way to filter out the people that are actually going to lean in and be partners with you, right? If they're not willing to come up with that list, if they have no ideas up front, they're guaranteed to waste your time, because they're just looking for value from you. They're looking for you to bring them deals, you to generate all the value in the business, and their partnership is a one-way street, and that never works. It's got to be both ways.
Totally. And then I think account-based pizza is like the new best thing I've heard about. I mean, this whole Domino's will deliver, and guaranteed within 5 minutes of your meeting time anywhere. That's a game changer. Game changer.
No, not necessarily like a channel thing, but like another thing I love about these events, these things just come up. We got account-based pizza, so apparently Domino Pizza will guarantee delivery of a pizza at a specific time, like within 5 minutes, so you can have it show up right away. Love it.
Mind blown. Mind blown.
And that second mind blowing is goat to marketing. So there's a company that will bring goats to your Zoom meeting. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what this is, but GTM, goat to marketing, and also the Deminar, Latney.
The Deminar for the win, also.
Yeah, explain to people the Deminar.
So the Deminar is a demo meets webinar, but it's more of an immersive experience where you invite a small group. It's very curated. They can actually feel like they're getting their hands on the software and really understand use cases. So I think Andy called it a workshop or something else like that. But I thought that was a really great idea. Get people hands-on. Get people, experiencing your product.
It's good stuff, man. And, as usual, we don't record these sessions on purpose. We try to make these video recaps a little inclusive of some of the best practices. There are ongoing conversations already on some of these topics in these Slack channels. So if you are part of the CMO community, if you missed this morning, hopefully this gives you just what we talked about, but get over to Slack as well to chat there. Speaking of Friday sessions, Latney, next week, Thanksgiving weekend.
We're off.
No coffee talk. But coming back in December, I think we have product-led growth, right? And then we also, I'm super excited about Swipe File Friday.
Let's see what we got.
Swipe File Friday. Listen, everybody loves a good swipe file. You see something somewhere else, someone wrote down, channel QBR, I'm stealing that. That's the whole point of marketing. We steal from each other, right? So we're going to have a whole Friday just focus on sharing what you got, stealing from other people. what better way, Latney, to get into the Christmas spirit, get in the holiday spirit?
Here's the gift of a template.
Get the gift of stealing from each other. If you are a marketing leader in a company and you're looking for a community, I think you may have found it. If you're not in the CMO Coffee Talks, message Latney or I. We'd love to get you involved, get you to join us on Friday as well as with the Slack group. It's that time of year. It's the time to share. It's the season of giving. So
sharing is caring.
Give the gift of community to CMOs. Another fun Friday, Latney.
Bye, Matt. Bye, everyone. See you not next week. Week after.
Bye.
Bye.